King Charles is reportedly set to make a final decision on Prince Harry as royal aides, pundits and politicians urge the Duke to deny the Duke's ongoing attack on the palace. Hello and welcome to Royal Insider. If you're here for the first time, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss all our royal updates. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are losing support and popularity in the British and American public, although all their antics are still in the limelight. The silence of King Charles, Prince William and other royal parents has become even greater in the ongoing royal drama. Neil Gardner, a foreign policy expert and former aide to the late Prime Minister Margaret, urged King Charles and the royal family to totally distance themselves from the royal family, according to one commentator. Following the Sussexes' claims and criticism of the company and its members, Gardner tweeted, "The best response for the King/royal family is to cut off Meghan/Harry completely. Deny them any ties to the British monarchy and strip them of their titles and ensure they are an isolated voice in exile in California. The US will also increasingly lose interest in them." Several other royal experts and aides have also called on Britain's new king to take action against the palace over the pair's revelations and accusations, even as they step down as senior members of the firm to live a life of their own choosing in America. It comes after the release of the Duke's memoir Spare, which included some damaging allegations against Prince William and Queen Camilla, and a month after its Netflix premiere, a 6-part documentary focusing on Harry and Meghan's romance and battles with the company and the British press. King Charles has decided to issue a final warning to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to stop them from offending the monarchy and the royal family, according to people familiar with the matter. They added that the palace would make a big announcement about its decision regarding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex if the couple did not stop. Meanwhile, Northampton Borough Council has been ridiculed for wasting money on a King Charles mural that looks scary and looks more like a spitting squirrel. Street art was erected on billboards to mark the start of King Charles III's reign after the Queen's death. A mural featuring portraits of Queen Elizabeth II and the King appeared on Guildhall Street in Northampton city centre at the end of November to mark the Crown's historic transformation. It is funded by councillors and costs almost £2,000. But after its unveiling, residents quickly laughed at the street art, especially the portrait of the new king. One local thought he looked more like a spitting puppet, another said he looked drunken scotch, and a third thought both portraits would frighten children. The mural cost £1,720 to create and was funded by Northampton Borough Councillor Nazim Choudary through the Councilors Community Fund. It was designed by two Spraycatz artists, Freeman and Mez White, to celebrate the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and to welcome the reign of King Charles. Neighbor Kerry Bellingham, 33, who lives nearby, said, "There's no doubt the area needs some color, but I'm afraid it's going to make us laugh. The Queen's queen isn't bad, but I've seen people laugh on one side. Taking a selfie with Charles. It just doesn't look like him. His eyes are too close together, his hair is messy, and only his ears can tell it's him. I think the money could be better spent elsewhere in the city. I'm not against the royal family in the long run, but it's very similar to our king." Another local said, "To be honest, it's not the best painting in the world. I don't agree with spending money. I think there are better things to spend money on at times like this. It's also on a board that's deteriorating, and if they're going to do that, they should do a good job of putting it in a more permanent place." Other residents took to social media, with one netizen saying it was hard to tell who was painted next to the late Queen. Anthony McIntosh said on Facebook, "In fairness to all the hard work that went into it, but without the Queen no one would know who Charles is." Tina Crawford said, "I'm afraid King Charles looks more like a spitting image doll of himself." Harvey Ward joked, "Charlie looks like he's been drinking scotch."